Well, greetings to you. A number of my subscribers have asked me what the position is on gold, which seems to be price bound at the moment. It seems to be stuck, and it's stuck for a couple of years now. And that's a fair point. It's a fair question. There's a number of things that one has to understand with gold. Firstly, it doesn't move in a linear manner any more does the stock market or the bond market. You have bull markets or bear markets. You tend not to have so much bear markets in gold, but you have stagnancy in gold. It just doesn't move for several years sometimes, and it moves in waves, and it readjusts itself. So when Nixon came off the gold standard in 1971, the 1971 United States dollar now had 6 cents worth of purchasing power. So we see over the very long term, gold is your preservation of wealth, not paper money. We know that when Gordon Brown sold our gold, British gold, at somewhere in the region of, I think, 250 quid an ounce, and today it's just under 1,600 quid. So it's a long-term strategic store of value. It's not get rich quick. It's not to be bought for next Christmas or even the Christmas after. That's not the point of gold. It's for when you're 60 years old, ish, or whatever, and what you want to do is to make sure when there's no National Health Service, it'll be gone, or it's crumbling as we speak. There's no social care for you, it's crumbling as we speak. We need that money, that gold, to protect our families when inflation is out of control. Paper money is totally degraded. And that's what it's for. It's strategic, not tactical, it's strategic. So that's something that you have to understand. It doesn't move in linear ways. Now, we know the banking system is in crisis. We know that paper currency is in crisis, and you can see that in inflation, the degradation of money. It's not the price of goods going up. Don't make that mistake. That's not the point. It's the value of paper money falling against goods and services. And that's the game. That's how it is. Even if the Chancellor of the Exchequer doesn't understand it, politicians don't understand it, most bankers don't understand it. Don't worry about it. I understand it, and you understand it, because you're on the receiving end of it. So if you regard the economy and the banking system and paper money as the Titanic, and I do, steaming towards an iceberg, we know it's going to sink. We know it's going under. Banking and fiat currency are going under. There's no question about that. I couldn't tell you when, I'm afraid. I don't know when. This year, next year, following year, I couldn't tell you. So gold for you is your seat in the lifeboat. It's not a brilliant option, is it? But we can't stop the captain crashing into the iceberg. We can't do anything about the destination of the ship and how all this is actually planning out. But what we can do is save ourselves with that seat in the lifeboat. And if you're a family man, it's for women and children first.
As most of you know, my work is very heavily independently research based, and I get my information from all over the world. It would help if you press the subscribe button and the little bell next to it, because the more subscribers I have, the more likely it is that international independent research institutes will share their material with me. It's most helpful, and then of course I automatically share it with you. So surprise, won't cost you anything. Thank you very much.